Alright, just a quick PSA, and by the way, the theme of this video is more gossip and lies about you, and it's the regular 4 choice 9 card, pick a card, whatever, but I just wanted to preface this real quick. Now that I'm finished the recording, I realized I was being kind of a baby earlier, but the fact of the matter is, when you do a lot of negative tarot readings, that energy really impacts you, it really affects you. So what you're watching right now, this is just a clip that I've inserted before the entire recording, which you'll see in a couple seconds when it starts. But anyway, I just want you guys to keep that in mind, because if you're not a tarot reader, you probably won't understand exactly what it feels like and how it might translate to you, and how that's unfair of me to allow that to translate to you. But I just wanted to let you guys know, especially my returning subscribers, it's not fair of me to have that tone with you guys. So my apologies. The video will start right now. Enjoy yourself. Alright, welcome back to Tarot Academy. I'm Spencer, your host as always. And seeing as how this is going to be a fantastic video, you may as well hit that like and subscribe. We're just going to get that out of the way right now. And click the link down below to buy a private reading, because I'm already selling you something. Call me Logan Paul. Let's begin with the fact my deck is reversed. Never ever started a video that way. And the topic of today's video is more gossip and rumors about you. Right? So I'm feeling like there's quite a bit of tea being spilled around these days, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to make another video, more gossip and rumors about you, what other people are whispering about you, what they're saying about you. Not at the water cooler anymore, because most of us are still not back in the office. The office probably sucks. Or in the fry cook line at McDonald's. I don't know where you work. I don't really care. Instead, I'm going to tell you I care when I don't. I don't know why, but I'm going to say that to you now. So, let's see what other people are whispering about you, and congratulations if you stayed. I'm always a bit of an ass in the beginning to get rid of the stupid people that leave dumb comments below. My nails are also terrible, so forgive me throughout the entire thing here. But anyway, let's begin. Pile number 1, green aventurine. Pile number 2, pink quartz. Pile number 3, red jasper, and pile number 4, last but not least, black onyx. So, take a moment, find out which one resonates best with you, then we're going to be doing the spreads right away. You take the last cup of coffee without making a fresh pot, which, by the way, I would condemn you to hell personally for that. That is the personification of evil. So let's see what... Okay, green jasper, perfect. So, green aventurine. God damn it, what the hell is wrong with me? Green jasper, can you imagine? Green jasper, I think some people call that jade. But anyway, let's see what people are saying about you. I have a feeling that none of it is your fault, but people are looking at you with that side eye anyways. And, you know, it's funny, I don't do live private readings for people because I don't care to do a live reading with you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you in person, because people are so dumb. They're so judgmental of readings before they even finish. So it's like I just ignore you, and I do the reading privately, and then I send it to you, and then you interpret it on your own time, which is how tarot should be done. I don't think tarot should ever be done live, personally, unless you're Chinese. Chinese are really good when it comes to tarot live. I like Chinese live, but everybody else, it's difficult. So, anyway, I did this live reading for a woman, and she was a client that I've had for a very long time. But it was funny because she had asked if we could have a live reading because something quite serious had gone down in her life, and I thought, okay, well, I've known you for 2 or 3 years, like, you're pretty nice, so whatever. And it was funny when I did it for her, I saw this, like, flash of disgust across her face during the reading, and I just stopped it right there, and I told her, like, you have to relax. Like, I know exactly what you're thinking now, but you're also not interpreting the correct context, right? You have to give it time. You have to understand that if I tell you 2 + 2 is 5, that's because I'm going to tell you it's not, like 4 seconds after. But don't judge the entire reading based on one thing. But in this case, we're going to judge the entire reading based on one thing that's actually two things, and you're going to be dancing about like a jester in a king's court, or Cardi B in a 18R music video, because you either have double D breasts or a decision to make. The Two of Pentacles, upright. So, what do we have here? This is the first card we're drawing. It's a 2, but the energies of the first card lead the remainder of the 8 cards in a 9-card spread. So, we have an individual, light feet, dancing about, 2 pentacles connected by a cord or ribbon, symbolizing 8, which is wealth and karma, but also symbolizing infinity. Bit of a smug look on the guy. I mean, he's kind of in a interesting position. Notice the seas in the background are tumultuous, and there are 2 ships present, one beneath my finger, which needs a manicure, and the other over there by the guy's raised foot. Notice the presence of the water. Water is emotion. Notice the presence of the sand. Think about sand in your bathing suit. Now, the sand has nothing to do with it, by the way. I'm doing a lot of private readings. I get kind of tired of doing these free YouTube ones, so I don't mean to be an ass to you, but it's like, oh my god, I just get tired of them. So I try to entertain myself, and maybe you, but, you know, I don't know. If you're a Virgo, you might not find any of my humor funny, but that's okay. Virgos and I don't typically get along. So, 2 of Pentacles. Anyways, there's a decision to be made here, and I think that there's some gossip and some rumors surrounding you that it's probably not to your favor, but at the same time, it's like, what the hell, right? What do you do about it? I mean, what can you do about it? It's one thing if you're in the office or if you're in a physical environment where you can kind of get a better sense of what's being said about you, what's going on. That's one thing, but it's entirely another thing to be like at home just wondering what's going on. But a quick spilled tea tip: if you're on a Zoom call with a bunch of people and they're like, okay, that's it, let's end the call, don't end the call. Just like turn your camera off or something so it looks like you ended the call but you're still there, and then you can listen in and see what everybody has to say. That's always a fantastic little tip, right? Because everyone will think you've logged off. Or even if you like close the window but keep the audio on, or put something black over your camera so everybody thinks that you're gone, then you can hear what they're saying about you, right? So, interesting little tip. Or even if you're on the phone with someone and the conversation ends, just say goodbye and then don't hang up, right? Just don't say anything. Don't let any noise come through the mic, and then they'll think that you're gone, and then you can hear things, right? It's a little bit of CIA, FBI stuff there. But it's okay because you're strong, right? So it's interesting that you get strength drawn right after the 2 of Pentacles, because it seems like you have the strength to make the difficult decision no matter what it is, no matter what's being said about you, what rumors, who's spreading them about you. This is also the 8. 8 in numerology is karma and wealth. There's a lion present. Lion is heavy Leo energy. That's strength. So that's actually kind of interesting. I don't really know what this gossip, what this rumor is yet. There's the 2 of Pentacles leading, so that could mean that there's some truth behind it. So it might not be entirely true or entirely untrue. I mean, I could speculate and say that perhaps you were... I can't say that because YouTube won't let me. The 7 of Wands. Okay, so here's the gossip card. So here's the lies, the rumors, the falsehoods, I don't know the English word. It's a not very nice word. Surrounding you, pointing at you. You're the 7. The 7 is wise. The 7 is intelligent. You are wise to the falsehoods and lies being spread about you. And you hold here a single wand. That is the truth. Defending yourself against these other wands, which represents lies and falsehoods, etc. So, interesting. We have the 7 of Wands in the 3 position. 3 in numerology is often lies, childlike energy, heavy emotional energy. If there was going to be a lie said that you were successfully going to defend yourself against, it would be in the 3 position. So I think that's a good herald moving forward, and we're going to see what the other 6 cards have to say. But so far, I mean, the problem is, it could be, I feel like this lie is multifaceted, right? It's kind of like a spider's web. You start with a single strand, and before you know it, you've got like a full bloody duvet cover worth of spider silk everywhere. Just a lie that has spawned 1,000 smaller lies and maybe even some even bigger lies, right? I mean, that's one thing about a lie. It gets nastier, and it's whispered in one ear, it comes from one mouth, and it seems to grow, contort, and twist like God knows what, Donald Trump's hair. Anyway, this is the Page of Cups, so that's not very good. This is heavy emotional energy represented by the cup. The Pisces fish there represents control. Think organized religion, think structure, think dogma, think falsehoods just because. Think of this lie about you becoming the de facto impression people give about you, right? The child, of course, in the page represents childlike energy, just like the 3 position here. But let's also think about the Pisces, the fish there, right? Because the fish is in the cup. The Pisces energy and the emotional energy are inexorably tied together. There's no separating the two of them, right? So if this rumor is about you, let's say that, I don't know, remember in The Office when Michael hits that person with his car and he doesn't realize it? That, and then throughout the rest of the seasons, it's kind of a running joke that anytime Michael says something involving his car, it's assumed that he hit someone with it. That's kind of the situation you're in right now, where every time your name is brought up, it's synonymous with hitting someone with your car, right? It's a bit like Kim Kardashian. Her name is synonymous with her sex tape. So anytime she's brought up, her sex tape inevitably follows. And it doesn't matter what she accomplishes in the future. I mean, she could become the president. She'll be nicknamed President Sex Tape, right? That's just, there are certain things that follow us our entire lives, no matter who we are, no matter what we do. Let's see what the 5th card is. Oh, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so reversed. That's interesting that it conjoins here. So first of all, you're not really taking this emotional battering very well. This is not very good. This is heavy feminine emotional energy. This is 2 energy. This is 11 energy. Water, Virgo as well. I'm beating up on Virgo a lot today. Not very good, not at all. So basically that just sums up your reaction. You're having a negative emotional reaction, justly, by the way, to a falsehood that's being spread about you. So it's totally justified, your reaction. The 6 of Wands. So this is a glory card, right? And it conjoins nicely with the 7 of Wands here. If you were hoping for a promotion or hoping for some sort of reconciliation, maybe something positive that comes into your life, you can know that this lie, this rumor is going to keep it from you for a while longer. Upright, the 6 of Wands, you see a man atop a white horse. The white horse symbolizes what is good, what is victorious. The laurel wreaths indicate victory, indicate happiness. You see the cheering crowd in the background, right? All these wands raised up in your salutation, in your favor. Reversed, it's the opposite. So if this was in the context of purely the workplace, then perhaps, well, I know definitely 1,000% for sure. It's going to mean that if you're expecting a promotion or a pay raise, this rumor is going to delay it because your boss is going to feel uncertain about your future. He's going to, even if you're the best worker in the office and your personal friendship with him, whatever, he's going to think to himself, or she's going to think to herself like, oh, wow, okay, well, have I been wrong? Because, you know, if you think so positively of a person and then you hear something negative about them, first instinct is to brush it off, but at the same time, it kind of sticks in our mind. Unless it's so, like, ridiculously outlandish, like you murdered 25 people or something, like that is rejected, obviously. That's a preposterous rumor to spread about most normal people. But, I mean, I feel like this lie is just insidious enough to be believable. It's not a ridiculous, preposterous thing, right? But you didn't steal $100 million, but it's just believable enough. Like, you've been stealing people's lunches out of the fridge, or just the drinks out of their lunches, or you take the last cup of coffee without making a fresh pot, which, by the way, I would condemn you to hell personally for that. That is the personification of evil. So let's see what the 7th card, okay, the King of Wands. So there's your boss, right? Look how judgmental this person's face is. That's your significant other, that's your boss, that's your friend, whatever. And there's the wand of truth. They think they know the truth, and that judgmental face there suggests that they may or may not care for the truth. But also, look what's on their necklace. That's a lion. That's Leo energy. That's pride. So pride is going to get in people's way of recognizing the truth, recognizing your truth. Remember, you're not necessarily at fault here, but holy shoot, this is not good for you. I wouldn't be happy with that. Oh, and again, another negative card, the Four of Wands reversed, basically telling us that, hey, this isn't going to work out for you, whatever celebration. If it was a wedding, know that your spouse, your significant other is going to call it off or delay proposing to you, because now there's this rumor out there, either about your infidelity or if it was about the promotion, about your loyalty to the company, whatever. And this is in the 8th position, so this is a card of karma. So know that this basically means here that there's some sort of karmic effect, maybe from a past life, and it's also the number of wealth. So this could tell us that, hey, that promotion, etc., that financial stability that comes from the unity of marriage, etc., not going to happen within the next little while. And unfortunately, the devil upright makes himself known. So we have here two individuals, male and female, loosely bound to the devil. The devil represents materialism, falsehoods, lies, etc., all that is evil. And you could cast off these shackles. Other people could cast off these shackles, this negative impression of you, if they desired. But quite frankly, it's more fun to gossip than it is to have a peaceful and harmonious workplace, family house, etc. Or friends, social life, blah, blah, blah. So I am perplexed and saddened, Green Aventurine, by the fate of your outcome here. I think that this rumor, this lie is going to fester. It's going to cost you opportunities. It might cost you love. Not a very good reading. If this pertains to you particularly, I would suggest perhaps booking a private reading down below. That could help you. Hit that like and subscribe as well. But otherwise, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You can click on the channel link and look for... Well, I do know, but I'm not saying on YouTube. Like, I need a more specific idea for a private... Like, if you were to say specifically this rumor, this lie about me, I could do a reading and then tell you what you need to do. But this is just a general reading about a general falsehood, right? So, anyway, do that. Hit like and subscribe. Click the link down below for a private reading. And click on the channel as well if you want to see more videos. We have a lot of pick-a-card videos. But you could also comment down below what you want me to cover in the next pick-a-card reading. This more gossip and lies about you is something that I felt I should have done a little while ago, but I'm putting it forward now. Anyways, guys, I love you, I thank you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And that's your result. You acted cocky, you acted arrogant. We have the Four of Swords reversed. So this is the continuation of that lie. Alright, Pink Quartz, pile number 2. So, let's do some quick tea spilling on Green Aventurine. What a shit show. Holy God, was that ever awful. Just bloody terrible. Thank God, love, you didn't pick Green Aventurine. This was garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. In fact, it was such garbage, I'm going to put it away for the rest of the day. Terrible. Now, let's begin. Let's see. Let's hope things are better for you. I don't think they will be. I really don't. I don't have a ton of positive energy within me today. I don't know why. But I'm feeling like this gossip, this lie, this rumor surrounding you, these people, probably women, chattering about you, though I feel like there's a man involved. Probably not a gay man either. Not getting any gay energy out of this. Let's see what the deal is with you. I wonder. Actually, I don't. I kind of know. It's going to be negative, unfortunately. I almost feel like some of this gossip might be justified. I really do. I don't think it's your fault, but I think it's justified. I think that you had a chance to put this rumor to rest, and you didn't take it. As a result, well, you're in this situation. But it's also kind of unique because of COVID, right? We've gone from water cooler gossip at the office to... Why the fuck do I have my phone in my hand? Sorry. Terrible habit. Terrible habit. And I'm not even... Am I a millennial? I think I'm the last year of millennial. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm a millennial. Anyway. Oh. The devil reversed. Yep. So, About 3 seconds ago, I had just told you that you had the opportunity to break this spell, to cast these chains off, and you didn't take it. Maybe you're too cowardly, maybe you're too timid, but that's okay because, you know, in the heat of the moment, everyone says in retrospect that they'll take action in the heat of the moment when the reality is so few do. And so you don't need to beat yourself up on that. Like, that's perfectly normal. Right, so the devil reversed here, we have two individuals loosely chained to the devil representing this lie. And should these individuals wish, they could cast these chains off with relative ease. However, they choose not to. Fascinating. We're going to keep going, obviously. Justice, upright. So, it looks like you're taking the action necessary to cut. See, Justice, strong woman, has a sword. You're going to cut through these webs, cut through this lie, right? There's the scales of justice. Notice how they're balanced? That's how people's perception of you will be in the future. Balanced. I can't remember the last time I was wrong during a reading, but I'm kind of hoping I am wrong about my initial supposition and that you will in fact triumph over this. But I do have a distinctly dark feeling still. I don't know why. I mean, we have 7 cards left in the draw, so God knows anything could make itself present. This might be the dark feeling. The King of Pentacles. Huh. Interesting. An interesting card, to say the least. So, there's a man involved here. I feel like it might be a boss or a husband or a man with financial resources that are important to you, whether it's a paycheck or a boyfriend or husband or someone, maybe a roommate. And I'm not implying that you're reliant on a man for your socioeconomic situation. Rather, if you have a male or female roommate and you need them to pay their half of the rent, or you guys will be kicked out of the house, I mean, that's a dependency, right? Though they're equally as dependent on you. However, I do feel, in fact, that this individual is likely a boss, maybe a sugar daddy, could in fact be a pimp. I don't know exactly what his relationship is to you yet, although there's something financial involved, certainly. I'm going to put this out there right now, actually. This could be restitution. This could be reparation, a payment owed to you as a result of this lie or this falsehood. Something owed to you, and that could be why justice appears. So while the lie could still permeate, it's possible that you could receive a payment of money or promotion or something along those lines as a result of your good character in the face of dishonesty. But the Fool reversed. Okay, so I'm glad that you're not an absolute dumbass. Congratulations on not being an idiot. I mean, this Fool is literally 0 upright, but when he's reversed, I mean, he's no longer the dumbass who's about to walk off a bloody cliff and bring his damn dog with him, right? So, that is interesting. And that's in the 4th position. And in 4 in numerology is the number of law, order, peace, integrity, honesty, etc. There's a lot of good things to be said about 4. So the Fool reversed in the 4th position. I would say that is definitely positive in the current context right now. So this knowledge, this you being smart, could have something to do with the payment you received, with the revelation that came forth. I don't know, but I'm still... Okay, so I'm going to make this prediction right now, and it's going to come true because I'm right all the time. You ready? This is the Queen of Wands. This is you being cocky. Okay? I'm saying it right now. Something went in your favor, and now you're acting cocky. First of all, you're dressed like Miss Autumn, Miss November. Congratulations. Very, very pumpkin spice latte-esque outfit. Chances are you're probably not a basic white girl, but you very well could be. I'm speaking to all the Valley girls out there. Now, that wand right there is your ego, your cockiness. You're definitely a woman, but you're acting like you got the big swinging dick on campus. And the black cat, of course, represents the fallacy of our ego and our arrogance. People say, oh, women can't be egotistical. You want to tell me that Hillary Clinton did not have an ego so big it lost her the election? Even bigger than Donald Trump's? And if you're shaking your head at that, I urge you to reconsider, because I am not anti-Hillary Clinton, but I recognized that in the beginning. She thought she was entitled to the presidency, and she lost. And that's your result. You acted cocky, you acted arrogant. We have the Four of Swords reversed. So this is the continuation of that lie. This is you lying in state comatose as though you are dead. Now, you're not dead, of course, but the public perception of you is frozen and remains negative, unfortunately, for you. Can you correct this? Can you correct this? I don't think you're going to be able to within the context of this reading. I would urge you to book a private reading, and you could link down below, by the way, and you could let me know what your problem is specifically, because I can give you the answer you need, exactly what you need to hear, what if I know your question, right? Like, this is a general energy reading. You know that there's a lie around you. I know that there's a lie around you. I know it's negatively impacting you, but I can't do anything about it specifically. I can tell you what the general future is going to be, but I can't tell you who you need to talk to, what you need to say, how you need to do it in order to come out on top. That's for private things, right? Oh, speaking of giving me money for a private reading, that's the Page of Pentacles right there. Fascinating. So, notice how we draw it directly above the King of Pentacles, that joint energy there. What does this mean? Does this mean you're going to receive another little payment, another hush payment? It's interesting. You know, it's, I'm going to give you a little lesson here, real quick, because if somebody lies about you in the paper or in the news or something, and you sue the news, you sue the paper, you sue that person, even if you win in court after a year and you receive money in return, it doesn't matter, because your reputation is still going to be largely destroyed, right? Because even if the papers print something saying that they were wrong and that what was said about you is untrue, there's still going to be an enormous number of people who just read the first accusations about you and never read the retraction, or simply want to believe that you're not a good person, and that's what they like, so they leave it at that. And that little wisdom there, this is the 7th card we drew, so how fitting that I give you a lesson on the 7th card, the number of wisdom in numerology. Oh boy, the Wheel of Fortune! How appropriate for Lady Fortuna to bless us in the 8th position. 8 in numerology is the number of wealth, the number of karma. The Wheel of Fortune is, well, basically going to the casino and just putting money down randomly on random places in games you don't actually know how to play. That's my personal Vegas strategy, but because I understand numerology, it works very well. So, what else do we... Oh, unfortunately, it's the moon reversed. Okay, so this is a hidden setting sun card. This is indicating things will only get worse, unfortunately. We have howling at the moon. Think of that as the proliferation of lies. Think of that sound as proliferation of lies. So the Wheel of Fortune tells us that, regrettably, fortune is not currently in your favor. Interesting how that is. The pink quartz, I wish I could tell you better, but unfortunately this lie that is spread about you, and pardon me, I'm just exhausted, too many private readings. This lie that's spread about you is just going to continue. It's not going to stop. It's going to keep growing, keep proliferating. And all I could advise you to do is probably hit that like and subscribe, and if you want further clarification on your exact situation, including an exact way to get what you want, I suggest you click the link down below and book a private reading. Also, comment down below what else you want me to do. I do pick-a-card readings almost every day. My private bookings are pretty full now, though, so I'm probably going to stop doing a lot of this YouTube stuff. It's just kind of annoying me. At this point, I could be paid to do these videos, but instead I'm doing them for free, and that's fine, but if you were to become a tarot reader, I would probably advise you to always make sure you're getting paid. Anyway, I love you guys. I thank you. Hit that like and subscribe. Link down below for private reading. Have a fantastic day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Anyways, this is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is the true death card. So I would say that whomever has propagated this falsehood against you is likely to suffer a death of their own. Does this mean they're going to get hit by a bus? Probably not. I'm not feeling... All right, Red Jade. So, I'm excited to do your reading. Let's spill the tea real quick on pink quartz and green aventurine. And if this is the second stone you've watched, you may notice my change in tone. That's largely due to coffee, and I realized it's unfair of me to allow other energies to impact your reading, like negative energies from doing other people's readings. It's not something I intend, but it's just, you know, when you do like a dozen private readings a day, especially when there's some stupid questions in there, it does really affect you. It's like being around a negative person all day, all night for the rest of your life. Like it weighs on you. Anyways, so green aventurine, this wasn't fun. This sucked. Congratulations on not picking it. So this is disgusting, and I'm actually going to discard it. Notice how it's the color of puke? That's what I felt like doing during that reading. Now, as for pink quartz, I remember back when I had turned 18, because that's the drinking age here, my friends just kept ordering these like bubblegum grapefruit colored shots, and I got really sick on those, and but that's okay. But that's what this reminds me of. And this wasn't very good either. Honestly, it was not very good pink quartz, so I wouldn't be... Yeah, congratulations on not picking this. I'm going to gently place it over here because I was not impressed with it. But now it's time for you, my friends. So let's see what's going on here with you guys. I'm kind of neutral in my energy on this. I'm kind of feeling neutral. So let's see what's going on with you here. Kind of feeling neutral. Is that neutrality? Yeah, it is. You know, thing is, it's like every time somebody contacts me to do a private reading, I try to just feel their energies and feel their questions before I read for them or before, because, you know, empathic, telepathic, psychic, all that stuff, like, there's some accuracy to it, even if you're not naturally gifted or perfect. An example for yourselves would be if you guess what someone's going to say before they say it, even if it's like 1 second. That precognition, that's an important skill, and it's really useful, and you should try to develop it. So every time you get a feeling, chances are that feeling's going to be right. I mean, we just call it intuition or women's intuition, even though it's not gender specific, but, well, actually, women's intuition seems to go with relationships. But, oh, ironically, how I say the word relationship, and look what I draw, the Empress reversed. So I'm going to tell you right now, I really feel like it's a woman causing this distress in your life. This is female energy, this is 3 energy in the one spot. So this isn't very good. This is negativity. So the Empress upright, like, she's pregnant, right? And it doesn't mean she's pregnant with a child. She could be pregnant with an idea, pregnant with a lie, pregnant with deception, pregnant with intent to murder your very soul, that sort of thing, right? So when she's upside down, she's kind of like the female embodiment of malice. You know Maleficent? Remember that movie? Angelina Jolie's like up and down Empress, good, bad the whole time. Like it's very easy for her to change. And I mean, I'd probably be pretty pissed off too if somebody cut my wings off, but that's besides the point. Where else are we going with this? The Empress. By the way, I'm going to be drinking coffee, so forgive me. But, there's a woman, and she's out to get you, and she's pregnant with lies and malice. This is a 3. 3 in numerology is childlike energy, who lies, but childish adults. Crime, deception, lies. Again, this is about lies, 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 lies. Makes your eyes redder than red jade. So that's not very good initial energy, but we can counteract that hopefully with the next 8 cards. Okay, or we could go jump off a bridge. I mean, I'm not trying to make suicide jokes. I know those aren't cool, but sometimes it's like, holy shoot. You draw the 5 of Cups. Now, 5 is beauty and travel in numerology. However, this is likely emotional travel, and I would say that your emotions are traveling all over the place. We have 5 cups here. 3 spilled on the ground, 1 representing the blood of others' malice, 1 representing your blood, and the water cup representing your emotion. The 2 cups chaining your cloak, tying you down, are the emotions that weigh heavy on your mind continually. We have the presence of a river. That river is fast moving. Water symbolizes emotion. And that city, that town in the background depicts your relationship with others. And the fact that you have to cross this emotional barrier. Once you remove all these cups, once you make up that emotional damage, shed the cloak of... I can't say this on YouTube because it'll get flagged. What's the word? I need a better word. You know what? Actually, I'm just not going to say that. That's kind of the advantage of private readings as well. You can click down below if you want to book one, by the way. But there's certain things that I can't say on YouTube because people get way too sensitive and they report it. And it's not me being insensitive or trying to be rude or making fun of someone. It's just there are certain things, certain truths I can't say without others taking offense, and then the video gets blocked, and then why would I even spend an hour making this video for you guys if I know it's going to get blocked by revealing certain things? And this isn't just me, by the way, like psychologists, social scientists, etc., their videos all get removed as well because there are certain topics that are just so taboo, you can't touch it. And that's kind of what the 5 of Cups is, unfortunately. Okay, the 1 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is some sort of retribution, some sort of reparation, some sort of repayment for the fact that you've been wronged. And it looks like it looks hell, I mean, you could be getting paid off for this. I don't know. You know what? The problem is with general energy, it's a little bit difficult to say. I'm going to give you a private energy example because then you can kind of correlate that with your own personal situation because the lesson is universal. So I did a reading for a woman who someone spread a rumor about her in her workplace that she was dishonest. So the energy of this spread that I'm doing right now is effectively what I drew for her. And it was the fact that this rumor was spread about her by her competitor because they're pretty much neck and neck for the promotion. But my client was a good person. She's not about to go lie about someone else, just like you, right? You're not lying about someone. They're lying about you. That's why you're here in this situation, right? So anyway, this woman, we're going to call her Susie. Susie was... Actually, that's too close to her real name, but I don't care. Susie. So Susie was up for the promotion as well, and her competitor spread this lie about her, right? But the boss, unfortunately, her boss pulled her aside and said, you know, Susie, I know that what is being said about you isn't true, but unfortunately now our customer base, our clients that, you know, the business made money from, they now thought it was true too, right? So the boss said to her, I can't promote you to this position now, but I can raise your salary to the equivalent, right? So Susie got a financial gain, right? She received more money. She got a raise and her salary went up, but she didn't have to do the additional work. The other person got the promotion and they got the raise too, but they also had to do the additional work of that promotion, right? So in that scenario, it worked out really well, and that's what I'm reminded of here. I think that there's a ray of hope, a ray of light involved in this situation, even if there's some sort of gain. You're going to come out of this with a gain, whether it's material, spiritual, whatever, I don't know. But there's a gain. There's a little bonus coming here. Okay, the Emperor. So that's interesting, right? I had just spoken about a boss. Well, who is a bigger boss than the Emperor? This is the 4th card in the 4th position. So the Emperor stands for law, order, peace, civility, honesty, all of those things, strength too. And 4 in numerology is all of those things. The Emperor in tarot and his placement in numerology, it's the exact same. They're mirrors. Everything I just said applies for 4 in numerology, the 4th card in tarot, which is the Emperor, and the Emperor himself. It's all the same. So, how does this necessarily pertain to you, might you ask? Well, again, this is something to do with an authority figure, right? It could be a father, it could be a husband, a brother, a boss. There's a male authority figure involved here. Remember, there's a female that spread a lie about you, right? And it could be a man, actually, that spread this lie about you, but he was likely influenced by another woman, right? So if you have an ex that cheated on you, and then he tells everybody that you're a hoe or something stupid like that, he's likely just trying to cover up his remaining feelings for you in front of his new girlfriend or the hoe that he cheated on you with. Something to that effect, right? Because just because this is a woman and I say it's a woman that likely spread this lie, I mean, like, men can in fact be women sometimes, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Men can behave like childish little girls. It's not a negative reflection on women. It's a negative reflection on certain men. Just like some women can bite like emperors, right? You know what I mean? Things go both ways. The duality is not always set in stone. And anyone who says it is, it's just not. It is not set in stone. Humans are very diverse in their emotions, and gender is just a small part of existence. Oh, speaking of death. Pardon me, speaking of existence, should I say. Anyways, this is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is the true death card. So I would say that whomever has propagated this falsehood against you is likely to suffer a death of their own. Does this mean they're going to get hit by a bus? Probably not. I'm not feeling physical death energy here. When you do, the entire room turns black. But for this, I would say that they're going to either suffer a financial setback, a career setback, a social setback, meaning the truth will come out and they might lose friends. But this is kind of contextual, and we have 4 more cards to draw. This is in the 5th position as well, so that's the travel and beauty. Obviously, there's no beauty in this lie, but this could also indicate the death of the lie's travel, so the lie might not be spreading about anymore as it once was. Oh, the Hanged Man makes himself known. The 7th card in the 6th position. 7 is wisdom, 6 is family. So I would imagine that your family, those close to you, are going to become wise to the fact that this is a lie, a falsehood. They're going to recognize that pretty quick. And you will, of course, benefit from that because your closest people are going to know that this is definitely not true. Karen is not a terrible person. And I'm just going to assume your name is Karen because you're a woman, and these days all women are named Karen if you go by what's trending on Twitter. We have the the Knight of Pentacles, ironically placed above the One of Pentacles. So again, you are due some just desserts, some financial reward, some sort of material, physical, career, spiritual gain, whatever. There's a gain to be had here, and it's coming as a result of this lie, but there's a gain coming. I can't really speculate what it is. That's why private readings are so important. And we draw an 8 reversed card in the 8th position. Now, this is the 8 of Wands. This is the card of air travel. And what comes from our mouths? Air, right? What are the wands? The wands are sweet of spirit. What's the spirit of a lie? That's for a private reading, but it still carries on here, right? So this is where the lie comes to die. The lie has died. And the 9th card coming, well, that's interesting. But anyway, sorry, this is 8. This is karma. This is wealth and numerology, right? So the 8 of Wands reversed is the end of air travel. Words travel through the air. That's it for these words traveling right here. Perfect. Now, we move on to the 9 of Cups, indicating the emotional destruction of that individual that spread this lie about you. We have an 8 in the 8th position and a 9 in the 9th position. That in tarot is telling me that there is 100% certainty that this is the events that will occur, and it would appear, Red Jasper, that this individual who once thought they could manipulate your emotions so shrewdly are now unable to maintain even their own emotion. Dare I say... Pardon me, dare I say they're pissing their pants emotionally, spiritually, and probably physically. Which, I mean, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. A little bit of Schadenfreude humiliation, yes? So, Red Jasper, very proud of you. Congratulations, darling. That was a fantastic reading. I would ask that you like and subscribe for me, please, as well as hit that link down below if you'd like to book a private reading. Other than that, please hit that channel link too, and you can see our other pick-a-card readings should you need guidance. As well, please comment down below. I would like to know what you want me to cover in the next pick-a-card topic. I thank you guys very much, and I ask you have a fantastic day. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is the One of Wands reversed. So if you were hoping for retribution, or that this person who spread this lie about you would be disciplined, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to throw that out the window. This person's getting away with it free and clear for the time being. All right, Black Onyx. Holy shit, almost lost it. Terrible omen. Might have to restart. Just kidding. So, Black Onyx, you are last, but you are certainly not least. So let's quickly spill the tea on the others, and then we will get right into your reading. I pity the people who pick Green Aventurine every time, because they will never learn of the tea. But this was terrible. Their reading was genuinely awful. Like, gross awful. Not fun awful. So, we're going to toss Green Aventurine to the side. It's also the color of vomit, and the color of money, the color of greed. So, we're going to get rid of you. And let's talk Pink Quartz. So first of all, I mean, I thought that Pink Quartz, the lie about them, it actually wasn't really a lie. It was, in fact, more of a justified, unpleasant truth about oneself that perhaps they would have preferred remained hidden. But it got out there, and they weren't too pleased about it. But you know what? If the bodies are buried in your backyard and you hire people to put in a pool, I mean, you deserve to get caught, right? So that's Pink Quartz, not the best. Now, this is Red Jasper. This one was particularly interesting, and it worked out quite well, in fact, for them. But regardless, I mean, justice was served here with Red Jasper, but honestly, I just kind of got a feeling that justice is going to be served for you as well, too, so perhaps that's some carryover energy from Red Jasper. I don't know, but who cares? Let's begin. So, we will be doing the usual 9-card reading. As always, I mean, when do we not, right? I'm all about that 9-card spread. Let's see what's in the cards for you. Quite frankly, I think that what's being said about you is probably untrue. I think it's 90% untrue, right? Because oftentimes there's a little bit of truth to every lie. I mean, even if someone falsely accuses you of murder, perhaps you want to murder them, and that's the small amount of truth to that lie. Maybe that's a bit of an extreme example, but you know, I have been known to be a bit of an extreme person. I once set a birthday cake on fire. So, let's see what's in the cards for you. Black Onyx, my good friends. If you always pick this pile, comment down below, because I feel like there's a lot of you who just like the tea, and then you don't actually care for the reading, which, I mean, that's fine, but you could go book a private reading, link down below. Oh, speaking of flaming birthday cakes, the Emperor, upright. So, what is the result of this? First of all, I had said that I felt like you were going to get justice. This is a card of justice. So, the Emperor is 4 in numerology. 4 stands for law and order. The Emperor stands for law and order. 4 is strength. The Emperor is strength, right? It's interesting how that goes. The Emperor, more than any other card, possibly except for... No, the Emperor is a card that lines up perfectly in tarot and numerology, as well as if you were to look at real-life Emperors. All the traits are exhibited perfectly here. So I would say that whatever the lie propagated about you, the rumor propagated about you, there is an element of power afoot, and this could be a boss, a husband, a brother, a boyfriend, whatever, a friend group, a peer group, doesn't matter. And I feel like there's the involvement of male energy here based on the Emperor. And pardon me, I did so many private readings today, I'm bloody exhausted. Oh, okay, so we had phallic energy, now we have uterine energy, the Queen of Swords. Interesting. So I feel that you've been vociferous in your defense of yourself. You have put forward your sharpest sword, which is, of course, your silver tongue, and you've been quick to call out others when they're wrong about you, when they ask about this lie or when they gossip behind your back. And if you've yet to have the opportunity to do that, I think you're going to be quick to call them out fairly soon. And this could, of course, come in the way of an action rather than simply a tongue lashing. I don't necessarily know what this lie has been so far, but we're going to find out. Okay, so whatever this is, it's turned your world upside down. I mean, literally, this is the world, and it's been turned upside down by this falsehood going forward. So what we see here is an interesting dichotomy, because the the question that all these cards read on is that there's a lie and a rumor going on about you, right? Then we have dominant male energy here. This indicates like a boss, for example. We have you represented by the Queen of Swords. And finally, we have you and your world, which is upside down. Now, I will tell you a story I told Red Jasper as well, because I think it pertains particularly well to this individual reading. And the fact of the matter is, I did a private reading for a client. We'll call her Suzanne. And Suzanne was competing with another coworker for a promotion, right? And now who gives the promotion? Their boss. So Suzanne is here. She's the Queen of Swords. She's you. And her boss is the Emperor, right? And so there's the person she was competing with for the position. She actually spread a rumor about Suzanne. So Suzanne's boss knew Suzanne, though, for a long time. And so Suzanne's boss pulled her aside. The Emperor pulled the Queen of Swords aside and said, hey, Suzanne, I can't give you the promotion because this lie has been spread about you, and it's actually reached our clients. And now the clients believe the lie, so they don't want, I can't promote you to that position. But the boss gave Suzanne the salary increase without the promotion, right? So she didn't have any additional responsibility, but she got all the money, all the reward, right? And the other person did end up getting the promotion. So the lie never really went anywhere, but she did benefit financially. However, this is not yet exactly what's happened with you, because your world is currently upside down. So I think we'll see a pentacle fairly soon, and that will kind of sum up Suzanne's story a little bit better. But now oh wow. Okay, so this is the One of Wands reversed. So if you were hoping for retribution, or that this person who spread this lie about you would be disciplined, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to throw that out the window. This person's getting away with it free and clear for the time being. Right? Your world is upside down as a result of this, but this is the One of Wands reversed in the 4th position. Remember, 4 is law, order, and justice. Regrettably, seeing a One of Wands in that position, it's the reversal of justice, the reversal of truth, and the reversal of punishment. There will be no retribution by society's hand against this person who has spread this vicious rumor about you. Okay, so this could either be good or bad. This is the Chariot, the 7th card in the Major Arcana. 7 is wisdom, 7 is truth, 7 is knowledge. Now, with the 7 reversed, of course, this is a Chariot. If a Chariot is upside down, it's not going to go very fast, now is it? So this is effectively, it means that knowledge of true events, of what really happened. So if someone spread a rumor that you hit someone with your car, that's a pretty big rumor. People are going to want to find out if that's true or not. And once they find out, no, you didn't hit anybody with your car, I mean, this isn't Michael from The Office. People are going to be like, oh, okay, that's a really nasty rumor to say about someone. And a very easy one to double check, might I add. However, to see this in this position, the truth is unfortunately going to be very slow to come out, and you're going to see this person not be disciplined. So your world, for the time being, truly remains upside down. And might I say, this is a 21 card. 2 + 1 = 3. 3 in numerology is childlike energy, deception, lies, etc. We have the 3 card in the 3rd position. Fascinating how that is, hey? 3, the number of lies, the world upside down, also a 3 card in the position of lies. I'm sorry, but your world has been unjustly turned upside down, and it would appear that it's going to remain like that for some time. Oh god, speaking of 3s, another 3 reversed, but this is a positive 3 reversed. This indicates that the prison is going to be broken. So upright, we have an individual staring through prison bars. That's what the wands represent there. Out at the world beneath him. Reversed, this indicates the shattering of this negative worldview, the shattering of the prison, breaking free. So I would say with certainty that you're about to kind of escape your bonds. You're about to escape your bonds, and things are going to get better here. Aha, here's you with the courage, finding the courage to defend yourself. You had the courage in the beginning with the Queen of Swords, but it might have gotten lost or defeated, seeing all this negativity here. but your courage is reborn in the Page of Swords here. This is effectively all the energy we spoke of that the Queen of Swords embodies below, but in youthful form, in rebirthed format. Remember, this card is much younger than the Queen. It goes Page, Knight, Queen, King, right? So you're regaining your confidence, your sharp tongue. I would say that I don't know where you are in the storyline that I'm describing here. You could be at the very beginning, you could be here, your world is just turned upside down by this gossipy rumor that's been spread up about you, whatever it is, but it doesn't matter because you're regaining your courage in the 7th position, the number of wisdom. You're relearning what it takes to go out and conquer again and to bring that truth forward. Oh, the Queen of Cups, unfortunate darling, and in the 8th position. Not very good. This is heavy emotional energy. Makes the Queen of Swords look like child's play. So, another emotional setback. This could be a nervous breakdown. This could be another lie that's spread about you. This could be no progress here, or perhaps a backlash of the tongue lashing you're going to give someone by the Page of Swords energy. There's a lot that could be said here. Could be a karmic outburst as a result of a previous life. There's many things. And unfortunately, the Queen of Pentacles reversed makes her appearance. Remember how when I was telling you the story with Suzanne, I said we're going to see a Pentacles card? Here it is, and unfortunately it's not a positive one. So I would say that this emotional state, it's going to cause you a loss financially as well as emotionally. So whatever outburst you go through here, I'm going to tell you, ignore it. Don't have an outburst. Regain your confidence, but wait for the right time to strike. That's what's being foretold here. Because if you simply lash out like a child, you're going to lose emotional, and you're going to lose financially, physically, materially, your job, whatever. This is a warning reading, as I call it. A warning reading. Be very careful with your course of action, because tarot is telling you that any childlike behavior, childlike statements, getting that last word in, that's not going to work out well for you. We have 2 sovereign cards, one of material, one of emotion, both reversed in the 8th and the 9th position. This is particularly dangerous. And finally, a 3rd sovereign sweet card down there. This is pretty interesting. And of course, you're a woman. There's 3 prominent women displayed here, plus the world in the 3rd position. There is an enormous amount to unpack here, and I wish this was a private reading because I could go on for an hour. But Black Onyx, this was a fantastic warning reading, a fantastic herald reading. So do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Click the link down below if you want to book a private reading, or if you want to learn more about tarot. And please let me know what you want to see next in the pick-a-card readings. Just leave it down in the comments. As well, don't hesitate to click the channel link and find another pick-a-card video. We have a lot of videos on there offering a lot of guidance. But otherwise, guys, I thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.